What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a recap of Love and Marriage DC, honey. I want to read some comments, honey, from the people. I want to see what they is thinking about the show. This episode was pretty good, honey. We had Jamie trying to boss up on ERANA, honey, at her wig event. We got Lil Jamie. He done got a job, a J, a O, and a B. Okay, what is he, like a student aide? He said he working with kids, and he said that they was coming into the school with just hoodies on. They didn't even have a big winter coat, and he did like a coat drive or something. I think even Quick and Jamie said that they was going to get some donations from their Instagram pages. So I thought all of that was good. I love the talk that Jamie and Quick had with their boys, and they was getting on Quick's son, honey, about his chores. Okay, did y'all see Ashley and the contract she made for her kids, honey? She said, you got to spell it out, honey, for Antonio. I was like, all stuff? Why you got to spell stuff out for Antonio, honey? Her kids are so beautiful. I was looking at Ashley's son, like he is so cute. He looked just like her. Okay, little Jamie looks like the perfect blend, honey, of ERANA and Jamie. He is cute. Hopefully he get his maturity up there. Okay, but nice looking guy. Both the boys. Child, ERANA still don't like winter. She's, up at Ashley's event. Okay, her little event she got for the girls, honey. And she just, why is she here? Don't nobody like her. And I'm kind of like that too, guys. I know. Some of y'all rolling your eyes, you sucking your teeth. But I don't really see the point of winter anymore. It just seems like we got way too many people on this show. It's enough of y'all going at it to have a show. Winter is just corny, okay? She corny. I'm going to try to hurry up, though, and get through this review. And then, honey, I will read some comments about the show because I just feel like it's only right, honey, okay? So Ashley gets to telling ERANA that she wants Winter around because Winter and CHERELLE are cool, and she just wants everybody to be comfortable and cordial if we all are gonna be in the same circle, if we all are gonna be on this here show together. We all have to at least be cordial. And I do, even though I don't really see the point of winter anymore, I get where Ashley is coming from. Like, cause you don't want to be around somebody you hate, right? Winter says, honey, and it's not about friendship, honey. Hopefully we could just move forward. And ERANA is like, girl, I don't even want to walk down the street with you. It just seems like ERANA has this strong disdain, this strong dislike for Winter. And I understand, some of it, but does anybody feel like it's just like a lot? Like maybe Ashley should feel a bit stronger about disliking Winter? Put it in the comments, guys. Maybe I missed something, but it's like ERANA really don't see it, honey, for Winter at all. I was like, oh. Winter says, honey, there is several people in the room that probably don't want her in the room, and she's just here to resolve conflict. But I'm like, Winter, you can't be messy, though. You can't be playing in people's faces, and you tend to do that. You'll be all cool, making up with somebody, and then the next thing we know, honey, you talking about them like a dog on social media. Okay, make it make sense. Child, did Alicia, who is Ashley's best friend, she jumped in and said, well, I don't understand why, Winter is going to be around. Alicia, why are you around? Because just like Joy said, you ain't nothing but Ashley's sidekick, okay? And Alicia is a little bit annoying, you guys. It's something like very negative about her, and I'm skipping ahead a bit, honey, okay? But Joy had ended up confiding in a former castmate. I think she said her name was Carmen on Ready to Love. And she was just really kind of going in on Alicia and her character and how she don't trust her. And she's just like, yeah, she's Ashley's friend, but like the way she be talking about people, I guess she talked about Cherelle like a dog, honey, talk about that raggedy wig and that Chewbacca wig, girl, take that shit off take that off your head, honey, okay? Like, stop playing with us, Cherelle. Stop it, okay? Oh, Shaka Khan wig. Ooh, girl, that's a doo-doo brown kind of wig, girl. Take that off and stop playing in our face, girl. Cherelle says, honey, she don't have a problem with Winter. She done told y'all that multiple times. You know, Winter has been working with her husband, honey, on the Gutter Barbie song. Alicia tries to interrupt Cherelle while she talking. Cherelle was like, girl, I am not done, okay? And then Cherelle drops a bomb. She says she told Winter that she liked to give people a chance to F her over. And she said, but Joy, girl, you wouldn't understand that. I said, ooh, child, the shade. I'm going to throw shade if I can't get paid off. Okay, tell us how you really feel, Cherelle. How do y'all feel about that? Because Joy don't like Cherelle, and her main reason for not liking Cherelle is because of black. I'm going to say this, Cherelle. You have shown yourself to be unlikable. All of this overly capping for your husband, honey. Miss Robinson is not here for it. You didn't know that man like that. I actually had an experience with a woman where she tried to overcap for the man that she was with and, you know, tried to tell me what he did and didn't do. Girl, were you there? Okay, was you there? You wasn't there, so I'm going to need you to shut up. Okay, because if we was to do a whole police report or investigation, you wouldn't be able to tell the police or the detectives anything because you was not there. You just suffer from internalized misogyny. Okay? And you just want to take up for your man and you feel like that's your way of being loyal to your man and it's just you and your man, honey, y'all on y'all Bonnie and Clyde, y'all against the world. I do not like women like that. Okay? Run away from me with this. Okay? Like, I don't like that type of tone. You can be loyal to your man if you know, and when it comes to your man, if you know for sure what he has did, like if you were there and you know the ins and outs of certain situations, but if you wasn't there, you need to be quiet on hush mode. Once again, Joy, you looked around like, why you not bossing up the way you did on Ready to Love? Like, Joy, okay, with the real Joy, please stand up. And Joy, you a beautiful woman. You look so pretty in your confessional, but what is up with these clothes you be wearing to these events? Okay? Y'all know I try not to go in on folks' clothes. Okay, fashion is very much so objective, but like, girl, what do you be wearing? She had tennis shoes. Don't she got tennis shoes on at this event and just be like I don't know. She has some type of cargo look all the time. It's really weird, really. So Ashley jumps in, to, you know, she jumps in on what Cherelle was saying. And Ashley said that you could be friends with whoever you want to be friends with, but if the whole purpose of your friendship is to be friends and drag my name down or any other person's name down, then that's a problem. And I agree with Ashley. And we see that on Love and Marriage Huntsville, but with Tisha and Destiny and now Stormy, honey, they done all got together, honey, to come up against Miss Melody Cherie, honey, okay? But yeah, I'm with Ashley on that. It just kind of looked, in my opinion, like Cherelle, most of her loyalty should be with Ashley. She's known her the longest. But people can know you for a long time and not really have an affinity for you. Okay, but yeah, I don't know. I see what Ashley was saying about that. So Cherelle gets to saying, well, I didn't run to try to befriend Winter to go against you, Ashley. You of all people should know my character better than that. Did she know you was going to wear that messed up wig since she know you so much? Okay. ERANA girl, give this girl a wig to take home. Okay. So Ashley says, well, I don't think you sought her out. I think she sought you out. I agree with that because who else is you connected to really on this show? But I feel like, Winter wanted to come back to the show. She is a fan favorite, so I guess I can give her that objectively. But I don't know how she gonna last on this show, you guys, because it just seemed like don't nobody like her. And some of the stuff she be saying is so corny now. She was kind of corny last season, but I felt bad for her. And then she was friends with somebody that ain't nobody friend, honey, Miss Monique Samuels, okay? Winter looked good because of how badly Monique looked last season, in my opinion. So, we'll see, guys. ERANA says to Cherelle, well, we hear what you're saying, but it just don't look right. And I'm going to say this about ERANA, and this is what I've been liking about her thus far this season, is ERANA is here to give it to the girls. She is not taking no bullshiggity. She spoke right on up. And Cherelle is one of them women where you could tell she likes to bully and intimidate people with her voice and her size and girl. And like, Cherelle, girl, sit down. Okay. Cherelle says, well, I'm talking to Ashley. And ERANA said, but I'm talking to you. I said, come on now. Okay. And she ain't even got no bob up in her head, honey, Cherelle, and she getting you together. ERANA is like my favorite person on here, you guys. She really is. I do like her and Ashley. I guess they are my favorite two on here. ERANA says in her confessional, she feels like Cherelle is not a true friend to Ashley. Cherelle is not a true friend to herself. Cherelle looked like one of these women, and this is until she shows me something differently. She looked like the type of woman that only care about her husband. It don't look like she knows how to really be a good friend. Because I've had people like this, you guys, in my past, where they team up. They supposed to be a good friend of mine, right? But they team up all of a sudden with people they know I don't mess with. That ain't loyal at all. And don't expect me, Miss Robinson, honey, to have any loyalty to you, okay? Child, Cherelle says to ERANA, you done already said your piece. I don't give a F about nothing you was talking about. And here go Winter. She just looking. She getting some type of satisfaction out of it, honey. ERANA said, honey, I don't give a F about what you talking about either, though. I said, yes, girl, yes. The girls are fighting, honey, and it's a good fight. So Joy puts her sign up, her say that sign. And she says to Cherelle, well, Cherelle, you brought up that situation at the wrong time. Yes, ERANA didn't convey the message the right way, word for word. But see, Joy, when you were saying that, I would have loved for you to be more like, she didn't say it word for word, but basically she did say, what I meant, that your husband was shady. I feel like Joy, I don't really like, I like Joy. I want to like Joy, you guys, but it's like something so like annoying about her, where it's like she doesn't call stuff out like when it happens. Like she could have totally said something at Quick's event, but she said she felt like it would make things worse. Maybe so. But I just feel like Joy, like you could have said a bit more. It's like you scared of this girl. You walking on eggshells. And I'm not here for it. I need that Joy from Ready to Love, like that's ready to knuck if you buck. Okay, I don't need you fighting, but I need it in your tone. I need you to get Cherelle together. But Joy was right. Cherelle shouldn't have brought that up at Quick's event. She really shouldn't have. So Cherelle says, well, I didn't ask about Joy at my event. ERANA brought that up at my event, and I felt like she was being so messy. And girl, y'all are on a show together. She has to move information along. You didn't like it that somebody said something bad about your husband. You want to turn a blind eye. You want to have a deaf ear. Okay, about this man's behavior. And something tells me we're going to hear about something between Cherelle and her husband, maybe in the near future when he has embarrassed her, and that way she could stop caping for him so hard. Okay? There's nothing wrong with supporting your husband, but it's the fact that you like to dismiss and not acknowledge what others is saying about him, and you're acting like he's God or somebody. Like, girl, you need to stop it. So Cherelle and ERANA end up getting into it even more. They are getting loud, so much so that Joy and ERANA had to switch seats. And ERANA end up telling Cherelle, I could say whatever I want to say, you know, about your husband or whoever. And, you know, Cherelle got to saying that you like to spew out lies and you like to just say so much stuff. And, you know, and then she's in her confessional saying, you know, ERANA is like that grandmother that's like always gossiping. I said, if she is a grandmother, she looked like a damn good one. She looked good. So you can't associate a granny and ERANA. I know where you was kind of going with it, Cherelle, but girl, you don't want to do that, okay? Because that grandmother looked better than you, just as good as you. So girl, you need to quit. You are just so upset and bothered that somebody didn't say the right things about your husband, okay? You was his side piece. You wasn't even with that man. You was sharing him, and you sitting up here defending him. When I tell y'all these women be crazy, and the woman that I was telling y'all about, she was sharing her man at the time. Sitting up here, not in my face, honey, okay? Because she got a face, honey, only a mother could love. And even she turned her head, and Miss Robinson would have turned her head too. But yeah, sitting up here trying to talk all this bullshiggity about this raggedy man and defending him, and girl, bye. So you guys, when I see Cherelle, I see that woman. I'm sorry. So Ashley tells the girls this ish between you and ERANA. Cherelle, y'all need to work it out. And didn't nobody want to work it out? They wanted to move right on along. I was like, I guess, honey. So next we got Joy and Clifton. They meet up with the Ready to Love castmate Carmen, honey. I guess Carmen was dating Clifton on the show, but she saw that Joy and Clifton, you know, had the chemistry, honey, and now she's just friends with both of them. I feel like that's really cool. That's really mature. But one thing that I didn't like about this scene, I like the scene, but what I didn't like about it, Joy, was I feel like you was who you are with this lady, and you wasn't showing up like that when you was around the other women. Like, you wasn't vocal like this. In my opinion, like, your tone was different when you was with the women. Do y'all follow me? Is it just me when it comes to Joy? Like, she picks and chooses who she's going to be herself with. But she did say on the show that ERANA is like her main girl on this show that she cares about. She feels like Ashley wants to be the HBIC. And I kind of get that energy from Ashley. And I kind of get that from Alicia too, even though Alicia is a sidekick. But yeah, she gets to telling Carmen, honey, that Ashley and Alicia together, they both can do damage. So, you know, she's kind of, you know, putting it out there. She don't really care for them, at least when they get together. Then they was talking about, not they, I think it was Alicia talking about Cherelle's wig. And she was like, I wonder when me and Clifton is not around, is she somewhere gossiping about us? Probably, because those are the type of people that do that. Okay. If they will do it with you, they'll do it to you. Okay. The Carmen girl gets to saying, well, you need to have, you need to watch your back. You need to have boundaries. So, honey, we got Ashley and Quick and their kids, and Quick's, I guess, business manager. They all sit down to have a meal. Ashley gives them their contracts for their chores. I was so tickled by that. Quick and Ashley began arguing about waking up their son for school. What is he, 15? My daughter is 14. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, whether or not these children have an alarm clock or not, they will just lay in that bed. Period. So you got to get them up. And just like Ashley said, I agree with her, until they graduate. Well, no, they got to be responsible. Your child is not perfect. They going to be doing their chores the wrong way. They going to half do it because they still like kids. Yes, they are growing up. Yes, we want everybody to grow up to be respectable adults, okay, handling their business. But they still have the mind of a child. And for Quick to not understand that and keep pushing this adulthood narrative on his son, I'm not here for it. And I loved his son's hair. It was so cute. So next, honey, we see ERANA. She's preparing for her wig launch. If you know anything about me, I love wigs. They are so simple. They are so effective. They are so quick. You ain't got to sit up in nobody's chair, okay, for 2-3 hours, get your hair done. Just put that wig on and you good to go. I love that beret that ERANA was wearing. Like the way she looks, you guys, that is my style all the way. A nice beret, got your wig on with your leather jacket on. That is Miss Robinson, honey, all day. ERANA says she is working day and night to make this wig launch happen. So good for her. Child, Ashley is there. She trying to try on wigs. She's going to be in ERANA's wig show. They was trying to get that wig cap on Ashley's head, honey, and she's like, I don't wear wigs. Where you don't wear wigs, Ashley? Where you been at, sis? Wigs is where it is at, honey, especially wigs that don't look like wigs. Okay, I was watching Married to Medicine the other day, and Simone Whitmore, oh my God, Simone used to have the most horrible wigs. Her wigs, you guys, I think this was especially like season 3 and 4, like, oh, they look like wigs, and it was, ooh, don't wear a wig. Simone is so pretty though when she have like her natural hair or a natural sew-in, and then her wigs got better on the later seasons, Simone's such a naturally pretty woman, just messing herself up, honey, okay, like, girl. So ERANA and Ashley get to talking about CHERELLE and how ERANA and CHERELLE tend to go back and forth arguing every time they see each other. So ERANA says in her confessional, I don't understand why Winter is hanging with CHERELLE, and I don't understand why Ashley is allowing this to happen. Now, at first, I'm not going to lie, when I heard her say that, I'm like, ERANA, why is you saying that? She's a grown woman. If she like Winter, then who are you? Like if Winter is good with CHERELLE and her husband, then maybe that's her end, honey, to be on this show. Like, but I think where ERANA is coming from is like, Ashley, you've been knowing CHERELLE for such a long time. Aren't you a little bit like confused as to why her and Winter is so cool. Do they get together and talk about you, behind your back when they get together? I think that's kind of where ERANA is with it. And a lot of people do that, you guys. People will team up to try to take you down. I've introduced friends to each other and just so they could get together and gossip about me and it's crazy. So I kind of see where ERANA is coming from. Joy shows up to try on wigs. She looked so good in the wig she ended up taking pictures in. It was so pretty, had the blonde highlights in it, honey, that Miss Robinson loves so much, honey, okay? So ERANA asked Joy, is she going to come with her to Winter's event? And Ashley mentioned, well, you a singer and Winter is a singer. And my whole thing with Joy is why you don't like Winter. Didn't you just meet her? Like, did she do anything to you? Because I believe Joy had made comments, right, about Winter too. And I'm like, why are you so bothered by somebody you haven't even been into it with? And I do feel like you should give people a chance until they mess you over. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know, why Winter got into it with ERANA, or Ashley. You got to give people their own individual chance, Joy. And I am kind of noticing that with you. Now, I'm not mad at you, though, for not liking CHERELLE, because CHERELLE has shown herself, honey, to be unlikable. But you do have to give people a fair chance. Y'all comment below on that, how you feel about that. So ERANA mentioned something about CHERELLE, where CHERELLE be, I guess, saying to her, well, stop speaking for Ashley and don't do this. And, she was like kind of making fun of how CHERELLE be screaming. I noticed Ashley was like taking up for CHERELLE. And I'm like, girl, I would be neutral with CHERELLE. I don't care how many years you have known her. CHERELLE looked like she would turn on Ashley in a minute. And she kept telling ERANA, well, you just stay out of it. You just stay out of what's between her. She didn't say the names of Joy and CHERELLE and Black's Mess. She didn't say that, but I didn't kind of like that. Because ERANA is a lot like me. I'm going to defend my friends and ain't a go stop me. Okay? Ain't a MF'er go do anything about it. And even Joy was like, you speak up, for your friends. That's just what you do when you friends with people. And I agree with Joy and ERANA with that. And Ashley, you kind of weird because that's all you and Alicia do is cap for each other. So why is it an issue when ERANA do it? And on your behalf? Like, I don't know, you guys. I was confused. So Ashley tells ERANA, well, girl, you should invite CHERELLE to your wig launch. And then ERANA was like, why would I do that? That's like inviting Winter. It is kind of, because they both get on your nerves. But yes, Ashley keeps trying to push CHERELLE, and I'm with ERANA. Like, girl, I could take or leave her. We have the guys outing with their kids, with Lil Jamie and Quick's son. What's his name? Smooth, or I don't know his nickname. I thought it was cute, though. They just basically, talked about the contract Ashley had, for the chores. And Quick was like, it's all about responsibility, because his son was like, well, I just want to know how much money am I going to get, from doing that contract. And I'm like, wow, you really are entitled. And Quick is just like, it ain't about that, because those are chores, and then soon your big chore is gonna be keeping a roof over your head. And Jamie chipped in and was like, yeah, keeping clothes on your back and shoes on your feet. And, as an adult, you got responsibilities. I really like the tag team that Quick and Jamie did, bringing the sons together. I'm proud of Lil Jamie for getting a job. Lil Jamie, you can tell, is excited. He has purpose for his life. People are not excited about jobs. They are excited about jobs that have purpose. Period. That is a lot of the reason why people turn to alcohol, drugs, because people don't see them for who they really are and what they really want to do. Okay? And I went through that with my mother, her forcing me into, certain college programs and not listening. And then I ended up in debt on something that I didn't even care about. I didn't have a value for. And as a parent, I'm doing things differently with my daughter. Like, listen, do you want to go to college? Or what type of job, full-time job, do you think you want to get once you graduate high school? Because if you don't go to college, you will be working, okay? And you will be contributing to the household. I do believe in that. You will be supporting yourself. So it's just all about making sure you speak to your children within their values, within what's important to them, what they care about, what they want to do, with their emphasis on their life, not about how things make you look, which is what my mom, the Capricorn, okay, that cares about the aesthetics and, oh, well, it sounds good that my daughter is in college and it sounds nice and she'll be one of the first in the family to go. And like, no, you can't care about that. You got to really care about your children. You can't force things on them. And college is not for everybody. Some people want to work, make their money, be an entrepreneur. They may want to be more free-spirited than you have ever been, and you have to support that. As long as they are making an honest living, you got to support it, period. Big Jamie was proud of his son for getting, the job and being so connected to the job. Quick was happy too. He's like, yeah, I've been, trying to talk to little Jamie for a while. I'm happy that my words did not fall on deaf ears. So that was all cool. So we see CHERELLE, her husband, and Winter. They all get together to do some podcast. So when they're doing this podcast, they got some other guy there. He's kind of hitting on her, and she gets to saying that she had certain expectations put on her, I guess, in her relationships or former marriage. Winter says now she's more of the person that she's always wanted to be, and she appreciates all the struggles that she has went through because that has made her into the person she is today. So that's good, to see some progress from Winter. The guy that Winter is talking to, he talks about his divorce and how it broke him. So CHERELLE asks Winter, does her and the young man want to date each other? So are they gonna date? They never, only CHERELLE and her husband, they only gave each other pats on the back. So I don't know, honey. Winter might date the man, I guess. So we are at ERANA's wig launch, and the models are coming down with their wigs on. They all look good. The bobs are bobbing. Ashley is there. She's excited. I think there was a scene where ERANA was letting Ashley know, she needed to be there, I guess, to walk the little runway because somebody had canceled on her. But yep, everybody is there. I think, what is that girl's name? Joy in Clifton was sick, honey. Okay, it looked like ERANA didn't believe that Joy was really sick. So they're backstage, and ERANA tells CHERELLE that she appreciates CHERELLE for coming. The dress CHERELLE had on was pretty, and the wig she had on was cute. You need to be looking like that, CHERELLE. That is how you should look at your size. Okay, like, you make the big girls look good, and you look damn good in that dress. That's why I was so mad, you guys, when she came on here with this Chewbacca wig. Ashley said she was happy to give ERANA CHERELLE's phone number. She wants them to be all cool, and I still don't feel like ERANA like her. She don't trust her. ERANA tells CHERELLE, we start arguing over the shady comment and we just couldn't let it go. No, CHERELLE couldn't let it go. That's why you went to the dictionary to get the meaning out, because she couldn't let that go. Okay? CHERELLE is in her confessional saying, I don't get why ERANA, is acting like this about, calling my man shady. If I would have called Jamie shady, she knows she would be going off. I don't think she would be capping like that. Like, she may have some opinions, but like, girl, you are like overly capping. It's like this insecurity within you. Okay, like, girl, calm down. ERANA says she wants to be cordial. She don't want to fuss and fight with CHERELLE. CHERELLE says she's cool with that. She's proud of ERANA. She tells her congratulations and they hug. So the husbands show up and Black comes in there and then Jamie come in there. Jamie is drunk and he starts clowning on ERANA, talking about, I need your time to create this content. And ERANA looking at him like, girl, what is you doing, girl? We had my wig launch. Yes, I'm calling Jamie a girl, being funny. And she's like kind of, embarrassed a bit. Ashley looking at Jamie funny like, ooh, I don't, even Ashley mentioned to Jamie, I don't like how you talking to her. You talk to your wife like that. You don't talk to me like that. I don't allow my husband to talk to me like that. That's right, Ashley. Stand on his sister. But yeah, CHERELLE and Ashley got to asking for drinks, honey, because they knew that Jamie was on some bullshiggity. And why you want her to create all this content and you are at a wig launch celebration for her? Like, this is the launch of her new wig line. Be a supportive husband. Stop making it about you. Stop being on some narcissistic BS. I just gave you props, Jamie. Now, do I got to take them back? But yeah, Jamie was doing team too much. ERANA ended up telling Jamie, don't talk to me like that, which is rightfully so. I love that Black spoke up and was like, yeah, but you telling her what to do. You're not asking. I love that Black stood up. So that's cool. Because so many men, you guys, they'll sit up there and cape for another man disrespecting a woman, all because he's a man. Okay, I've seen it. So the show ends with Jamie saying he ain't going to be arguing with ERANA's friends. They don't pay, his bills. And then Black says, and you shouldn't. But you could tell that Black knew that Jamie was wrong. So I'm interested to see next week's episode, you guys, because hopefully Black lays into him a bit more. And hopefully Black can come out of the black hole, honey, that Miss Robinson didn't put him in. Because there is a little something there that I like about Black. He does seem like social and fun and funny. So, but this story that Joy is telling, honey, it don't make Black look good. Y'all know Miss Robinson don't like womanizers, one-siders, people that cheat and the woman can't cheat and all that bullshiggity. Let's read these comments though. Because I want to see what the people is saying. Let's turn that music up. And let's get this party going. One person says, Ashley's been wanting to be top dog since she came on the show. She didn't like Monique and couldn't wait for her to be gone so she could step in. I said it season 1 and I will say it now. Ashley wants her around just to make sure that she always stands out as the main attraction and they be in the background. Is this person talking about Alicia, Ashley's little sidekick? Another person says, Ashley addressed Joy's claim on Twitter, and I actually like CHERELLE's wig. I'm over the long European look. I appreciate her originality and the fact that she wears a more natural look. Some people like that. I've seen women wear natural hairstyles, but that Chewbacca, that Shaka Khan and Rufus look, like, take that off your head and stop playing, honey, with the people. Okay. Another person said, honestly, I think Jamie doesn't like to see ERANA shine without him. Jamie wants the spotlight. That's what it looked like. Another person said Jamie needs to find a part-time job. Ooh, not a J-O-B. Maybe he can get a job with Lil Jamie, honey. That'd be too much for Lil Jamie, honey. He'd be like, I don't want my overbearing father up here starting stuff. Another person says, Cherelle grew on me in this episode. I like people that can stand alone and not go along to get along. She stands on what she says. She also seems to be a good friend as well. Are we watching the same show? It's something about Cherelle that's a little problematic. But it's something about Joy, you guys, that I don't like. You know, it's like I want to like Joy. I be thinking I like Joy, and then Joy don't fully show up in the scene. She talk bullshiggity honey in another scene. It's just weird. The only person I like is Winter. The other ladies are too childish for me. They're older and giving me high school vibes. Another person says, I absolutely love that the cast has a plus size woman, Cherelle. However, Cherelle is coming across very loud and aggressive, and I do not like that stigma for her character. Yeah, that's something I don't like either, you guys. Cherelle does represent a stereotype. Cherelle is already statuesque. She doesn't need to behave the way she does. We need more plus size women throughout all of the networks and franchises because plus size people are happily married too. I know that's right, honey. Another person says, I love the scene with the Tyler and Silva men and boys. Yeah, I love that too. Another person says, Jamie was so disrespectful. Yes, he was very disrespectful. Another person says, why do these ladies dislike Winter? She's funny to me. Winter is a bit corny, and what I don't like what Winter does is, which is what a lot of these people do, but I don't know, I really notice her doing it. It's this, I'll make up with you on the TV show, and then I'll be calling you out later on Twitter and doing other stuff. It's just something with her character. It just does not seem all the way right. Okay? Another person says, oh, they dragging Cherelle's wig, honey. They talking about she had that Tina Turner wig on. Okay, that what's love got to do with it wig, honey. Okay. You trying to help Ike. You trying to help Ike. What'd he say? Ike the MF that need help. Y'all know my favorite part. I had a lot of favorite parts in that movie. I like when he said to Tina, God dang it, you done broke my window. Okay? What'd he say? What is my favorite quote from that movie? You wrote the song and can't remember the words? Okay? I love it. Another person says Cherelle looked like Mufasa in Lion King. Yeah, she did, honey. So another person says Alicia's faces at the table were very irritating to me, and it kind of made me understand where Joy was coming from when she was talking to Carmen. My only issue with Joy is she don't say anything with her whole chest. Exactly. It's like she waits until she's around ERANA or Carmen to be her real self. Like when she around Cherelle, it's like she's scared, and girl, I need to see that girl from Ready to Love that don't play. I think Joy trying to keep it cute and mute, maybe because Clifton is around, but honey, you got to get the girls together, honey, okay? Oh, they talking about Cherelle look like that man from The Wiz. Honey, y'all better leave Miss Cherelle alone. Okay, so another person says, was ERANA this messy and a huge SHIT starter in the first season? As they grown or not, talk about let something happen, child, bye. Now, I'm a proud Texan Southern belle that loves big hair, but even I can't condone the whiz wig Cherelle was rocking. But Jamie talking to ERANA like that is crazy, and I will not blame it on the alcohol. I think that there's something within Jamie's character where he's controlling. And he was, a part of law enforcement? And there's so many men, honey, without a badge that be trying to act controlling and bossy. Okay, I work with a man like that. I was like, are you my man? We ain't affiliated, bruh. I need you to tone it down. Don't get cussed out, because you could get cussed out. Another person says Ashley is just a mean girl, period. Look at how she talked to her own husband. Y'all think that Ashley is a mean girl? I think Ashley has her moments. I like Ashley though. I like her. I don't understand why she's so loyal to CHERELLE. Honey. I don't trust her. I think CHERELLE go turn on her. Something gonna happen with them. Okay, something don't look right. It's gonna happen. Now they talking about Jamie need AA. He need to go to Alcoholics Anonymous. Why y'all say that about Jamie? All right, you guys, that is all I have to say about that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.